everyone, welcome back to the Faithful Farmer Mama. Today is Food Fixin' Friday. We are going to talk about organization, or lack of organization. Before we get started, I am going to ask you to go ahead, find the subscribe button, make sure you click that, and then click the bell that pops up as soon as you click subscribe. Go in and find the all notifications so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. I also ask that if you'll give me a thumbs up on this video, that actually helps as well. And then please share it with your friends. I think we all need some organization in our lives, so go ahead and share this video. Help them get organized too. One of the key things I have found in my kitchen over the past, probably 30 years has been organization. I am one of those people who tends to have a chaos, but know where everything is. And recently, I have read some blog posts about organizing kitchen cabinets and your pantry to make life easier in the kitchen. As a Pampered Chef consultant for over 25 years, I have to say I have acquired a lot of kitchen stuff. And I've noticed some things work, some things don't for my lifestyle. However, the biggest key is organization of those tools. Today, we are going to talk about organizing your kitchen and pantry. Welcome to the pantry, y'all. So, the last couple of weeks, as I said, I have been addicted to organizing all of my cabinets and my drawers and my spice rack and my laundry room. Just about everything in this house. I'm kind of on a little bit of a kick. I've been watching this gal on YouTube. Her name is Lisa. She is from Farmhouse on Boone. She has podcasts, a blog that she writes, and then also a YouTube channel. And I watched a video from her from a couple years ago where she organized her spice cabinet in an old cabinet that they had bought an older house, and the cabinets were she painted them and things like that. I started looking at my cabinets and I got a little concerned because they really were very disorganized. So that day I went out and bought all of my jars. I had a lot of them because I have been collecting them, but I went through and I labeled things, and I was so surprised at how much extra stuff, duplicate things, triplicate things that I had food-wise, I didn't even know were in here. So this is the pantry part that we did, and then I actually went through and I even did my spice cabinets, because when you can't find what spices you have, it's hard to cook. I'm going to tell you, I had some round turnabout things that I had been using for a long time, and they worked for a season, but I always had a hard time finding my seasonings. And when I cleaned this out and used these adorable little jars, which I will link Lisa's YouTube stuff below, but I'll also link these jars from Amazon that I had bought. These came from her idea. Look how stinking cute they are. And I took a pen, like a paint pen, and I just wrote on there what was in everything. I also decided to organize my teaspoons and my tablespoons and my measuring cups. I just painted some chalk paint on my doors, and then I just hung my stuff up with command strips and hooks. Simple. It has made life just so much easier. You can find my organization of the spice racks and also the pantry on my blog, and I will link that below as well. I had a whole blog where I wrote all about what I had done and before and after pictures so that you can see it all. Right now, I have been trying to tackle our baking section and our pots and pan lids. Let me show you how crazy those places are. Welcome to the lid cabinet. Just a big jumble of lids stacked in there. And then this is our baking cabinet. The first time I recorded this, everything actually fell out on the ground. It was very scary. So after looking at my lid racks in there, actually my lid mess, I decided to go on to Amazon and just look for some racks that I could use. And I decided on a few. On the video I was telling you about where Lisa from Farmhouse on Boone, where she had organized, she actually had this lid rack tagged in her stuff. This is from Simple Spaces, And like I look at this and I'm like, yay, finally some storage in my lid rack. But then I started thinking I have way more than this. So I actually went in and I bought these. These are from Simple Houseware. There are 2 wall mount racks, and you can actually sit this on the side. There's screws and a spot where you can actually screw it into the side of your cabinet, which I plan on putting on the sides of my cabinets, and then put this down in the middle between them so that I have enough storage space for all of my lids. So after a little bit of work and a little bit of elbow grease, I actually have an organized lid cabinet. As you see here, I used 2 of the racks with lids on the sides, and I put one in the back, which actually holds about 9 lids. They're my larger lids, so they actually are up and out of the way. I really need 2 of these. I only have 1 here, so I'm going to have to order one of those for the second side in the bottom. One more thing I did to kind of help organize our kitchen was that I noticed our cabinet doors were kind of on backwards from how you would open them from the stove. Let me go ahead and show you what I mean. This is our stove top. If you notice, the cabinet doors next to the stove actually open up toward the stove top. In all reality, they should actually open away from the stove top, making it easier to get in there and use the items that are in there. So I'm going to flip them around to make them easier to use. As you can see, organizing your kitchen really is a very simple thing to do. It just takes a little bit of time. I will say it is very inexpensive. There are lots of things that you can find out there that are pretty inexpensive. I will link again the lid holders in my Amazon account. I will actually link it down below in the description. And I will also link the jars for my seasonings and some of the containers that I used in the pantry as well. I will also link my blog on here so that you can actually go in and see the full story of how I organized both the pantry and the spice cabinet, but also our baking cabinet. I didn't actually show that today, but there is a beautiful transformation in there. Instead of things falling out on me, I can actually go in there and look and smile. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys for being with me today. I really hope that this was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please comment below. I would love to hear your organizing ideas. So in the comments, please comment below what you organize and how you do it. It would be great to hear. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week.